All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your girl Deann, and I am here with this lovely gentleman. His name is Daddy James. Now, I call him Daddy James because the podcast, what is
Call
it?
her daddy.
Yeah, there's a podcast, I think, Call Her Daddy or whatever he said, and he also has slides. Do you still have them, James?
No.
All right. He used to have slides that say Daddy Gang. So his name is James. This is my classmate. We stayed at the same crash pad in Denver. He is now based in Tampa. He had a layover today in Atlanta, and I came and saw him. Now, guys, what I want to do is try to get James a girlfriend. He is a very sweet guy. I would date him, but me and James are really good friends, and I've known him for over 4 years. Let's have James tell you what he's looking for if any ladies are interested.
You know, someone that's a family, wants a family, non-smoker, so someone that's active.
Active? Sexually active? What kind of active, James? Running?
Active, likes to work out, hiking, running, paddleboarding, likes to be on the water. I guess, like she said, I live in Tampa, so things to do on the water, beaches.
Well, guys, he's a good guy. He runs. Let's see, he has a really good credit score. Of course, he is financially responsible. James got me started on my credit journey. When I met James, I was in a lot of debt. So my credit has improved because of Daddy James.
Oh, yeah.
Good flight attendant, loves his mom. Oh, he's a dog lover. Yes, how old's your dog, James?
She'll be 11 next month.
Okay. His dog is in Tampa with your parents?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He is a great uncle. Or no, you're an uncle, not great uncle.
Not a great
Yeah, sorry guys. He's an uncle. He's just not, finding the right women. And so if you are in the Tampa area, now James, do you have a type so that we don't get you the wrong women? Like physically tall, blonde, busty?
I honestly don't prefer blondes, but
Okay.
I'm not going to turn something down if it, happens to match. But I don't know. I mean, as long as you're active and you're adventurous and want a family, I definitely want kids, love animals, dogs.
James, how old are you?
34, I'll be 35 in a few months.
Okay. Yeah.
Tattoos, I love the tattoos.
On a woman or on you?
Both.
Okay.
I have 10 tattoos. I think it's probably a big turn on for me is tattoos.
Okay. And ladies, he is blessed in more ways than one. Let me just say that. Don't ask me how I know. I know though. Like I said, we were in that crash pad for how long, James?
About 2 years.
About 2 years, yeah. So trust me when I tell you. But if you are interested in Daddy James, aka James, is there a place they can reach out to you?
Instagram.
So ladies, if you are interested, you know what to do. Any last words, Daddy James?
Just go have fun, be yourself and live life.
Yeah, and good luck. And by the way, guys, I'm still single. I know it's about you, James, but I am also single. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today's date is Sunday, December the 10th, and the local time right now in Atlanta, Georgia, 2:12 p.m. So, ladies and gentlemen, I had a couple of days off before I start this trip today, and I want to tell you very quickly what I'm doing and where I am going. It is Atlanta to airport code IAH, which is Houston, Texas. And then Houston, Texas to airport code DEN, which is Denver, Colorado. So ladies and gentlemen, when I get to Denver, we are changing aircrafts, and then it is Denver to airport code SAN, which is San Diego, California. When I get to San Diego, I get in at 12:30 a.m. and I do have a 14-hour and 29-minute layover. So it's a very small layover. I may get up in the morning and walk around because where we stay, there's like a little pier. So let me see how I feel in the morning if I get up. And because day 2 is only one leg, it is San Diego to airport code PHX, which is Phoenix, Arizona. So guys, I will be going back home to Phoenix. This is my last Phoenix layover for the month of December. But when I get to Phoenix, Arizona, I will have a 24-hour and 23-minute layover. So I'm very excited for that. And I'm going to get in at 6:40 p.m. instead of at 7. So I get in a little bit earlier for day 2. So day 3, which goes into day 4, it is Phoenix to San Diego, and then San Diego back to Atlanta. Now the reason why this is a 4-day trip is because when I get back to Atlanta, it's going to be 5:47 a.m. But when I leave San Diego, it is Tuesday the 12th. But when I come back to Atlanta, it's the 13th. So the different time zones, that's how I get a little jet lag. Now the time away from base, 62 hours and 21 minutes. And the credit hours for this 4-day trip, 14 hours and 52 minutes. Now guys, for this 4-day trip, I am the Kelly Rowland. I know the Beyonce. She doesn't want to be the Beyonce, so I think we're going to switch and I'll be the Beyonce and she will be the Kelly Rowland. But I just flew with one of these crew members my last Phoenix trip. He is flying with me. He is always a strong background singer and he's senior to me. But besides him, I am the second highest in seniority. So I'm very excited for this. My last layover in Phoenix, 15 days before Christmas. I don't know about January. The bid packet is not looking so good. There has been rumors that my airline is going to be a turns airline. Well, we just announced Cleveland and Cincinnati is opening up next year. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to do more turns, if we're going to have more productive trips. So I know right now we are doing our contract negotiations. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I'm hoping that we have these multi-day trips. I did not sign up to be a turn queen, okay? I'm not going to be gone with the wind fabulous doing turns. I need multi-day trips. The way that I work these trips is how I am able to survive. My head is right here above water. Turns, I will drown. So we'll see how this works out. But guys, my report time today is 3:56 p.m. It is 2:20 p.m. I'm going to arrive at the airport a little bit early, get something to eat, and I also need to change out my device today. So when I do get to Phoenix tomorrow, I am going to have Karina's daughter braid my hair. So I did wash my hair. I have a little bit of a hump in the back, but right now it is raining. It is cold in Atlanta. I'm coming down with some sort of cold. I am taking Dayquil. I take NyQuil at night. I will be feeling better. I'm going to proclaim that in Jesus' name. So I know Christmas is coming up. I will be working Christmas and I also will be working New Year's Eve and Day. So I have holiday pay in my future. But ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and request this lift. I will be with you a little bit more later if I am able to come back and talk to you. Good afternoon. All right, guys, hour 44 coming from Atlanta to Houston on an A321, the old one. So 230 passengers, max capacity, 41 rows of seats. It was a pretty full flight, few seats open. Now we're heading to Denver. I'm sure this is a full flight. I'm about to check the loads and head back down, but I'll see you in Denver. All right, guys, we are in Denver, Colorado. It is like 9:30 right now. It was 2 hours and 14 minutes coming from Houston to Denver. We are changing aircrafts. We have a little bit of a ground time. So we're going from an A321, the old one, to an A320. I'm not sure if it's a newer A320 or the old A320. My first 2 flights have been pretty good. I am going to try to get something to eat because my head hurts before I take this last flight, heading to San Diego. So it was pretty full, almost full this last flight. Not sure what the loads are going to San Diego, but guys, I love San Diego. Again, my plan is to get up in the morning, kind of walk around because it is such a short flight, San Diego to Phoenix tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, I will be with you a little bit later. Good evening.
The next day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today's date is Monday, December the 11th. Right now it's about 12:30 p.m. right now in San Diego. I decided to get up a couple hours early to kind of walk around and go to the water, which I will do a little bit later, but I did stop and get something to eat. I am currently sitting outside of a Starbucks. You guys probably can't see it. Oh, you see the logo. Yeah, so I got my drink right here. This was a 10-minute walk too. And I ordered a hamburger here. So I got French fries and just a regular hamburger here with bacon. That is what I'm eating this afternoon. Coming to San Diego, one thing I see a lot is high rises. These people around here got money. And even like walking down here, it was like so many high rises and nice cars. So much money around me, right? I'm just minding my business and I see all of this. California is expensive, okay? But I'm gonna sit here, guys, and eat this, drink on my drink. But I did decide to get up a little early because I got one short leg today to Phoenix, and I'm very proud of that. So ladies and gentlemen, I made it. Every time I have a layover out here in San Diego, I come and I watch these boats, watch how peaceful this water is. I'm a people watcher. You know, people are walking by, running, their children, family. And this is my view. I often come out here to talk to God, my mother, and just try to have a little peace before I go off to my next journey. One thing I realized about the water is that it doesn't matter who you are in life, you'll never be more important than water. It's just peaceful, just looking at this. So I got a few minutes before I have to head back, but this is gonna be the end of my San Diego journey until next time. I'm not sure what next time is. And ladies and gentlemen, it's almost time for me to leave San Diego. But before I leave, let me do a very quick room tour. It's one leg today, San Diego to Phoenix. My van time is 3 p.m. It is 2:50 p.m. I'm going to wrap everything up and head downstairs and meet my crew. Ladies and gentlemen, my time is up in San Diego, but now I'm going back home to Phoenix. It is one leg today, San Diego to Phoenix. My van time is 3 p.m. It is 2:50 p.m. I'm going to wrap everything up here, make sure I have everything, and get ready to go back home. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can be back with you later, I will. Good afternoon. All right, guys, I am leaving my dad's house. It's about 10 p.m. Our flight was a little bit delayed coming from San Diego. So our plane that was incoming from Phoenix had an engine failure. So they had to return back to the gate, fix the issue. So they got to San Diego kind of late. but it was a 46-minute flight from San Diego to Phoenix. I am going to go to Karina's house. Her daughter is going to braid my hair, so my wig can sit a little flat. This is my last Phoenix trip for the month of December, and I don't know when the next time I'm going to be back in Phoenix. So guys, I'm going to head out that way. It is getting a little bit late. Karina has to be at work in the morning at 6. So guys, I'm going to end my night, but I will talk to you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today's date is Tuesday, December 12th, and the local time right now in Phoenix is 6:40 p.m. So today is go home day. It is 2 legs. It is Phoenix to San Diego, a little bit of a ground time, less than an hour, and then San Diego to Atlanta. Now guys, I had another good stay in Phoenix. I got in immediately. I had to go get my car. Now this will probably be my last layover in Phoenix for a while. Looking at the bid packet, which was due 12 p.m. Atlanta time today, there was only one Phoenix trip that I did not bid for. I tell you guys, bidding for Phoenix, it's not a good credit hour for me, and I'm actually setting myself backwards because with my seniority of 4 years, I am able to hold better trips. So I did take some sacrifices to come back home, but I was with Scratchy. My car is running smoothly. I got my title and I'm very excited. And this is like the first property that I own. I do not know the future of Scratchy. I'm still trying to figure that out. Will I stay in Atlanta, move back home, transfer to another base? I am not sure. But guys, I will talk to you later if I can. Good evening. All right, guys, we are in San Diego. It is 9:03 p.m. It was 56 minutes coming from Phoenix. Pretty light load. We are on an A320 SpaceFlex, 186 passengers max capacity, 31 rows of seats. Coming to San Diego, it was halfway full. Going to Atlanta, it's going to be nearly a full flight. They're still checking in right now. We have a little ground time. I'm just sitting, minding my business. I'm about to eat my Chipotle. I got my drink from Starbucks. This is the last leg, ladies and gentlemen. Can't wait to get back to Atlanta. I think it's cold out there. Yeah, I do think it's a little bit cold. Of course, I got the sweater on. But guys, I will see you in Atlanta. Good evening.